Sometimes we play different cards when the family conflict arises. Sometimes we play the card of just ignoring them, you know? We're like, you know what? You're embarrassing, you're frustrating, you're difficult. I'm just going to ignore you. We give them the silent treatment. You're finding yourself constantly in your phone, on a video game, trying to avoid everybody, and in your room as much as you possibly can, or outside of the house, keeping yourself active because you just don't like to be around them. You don't want to talk to them. You're just trying to ignore them, hoping that the problem will go away, and it doesn't, right? Other times, we like to play the victim card. Anybody done that? We like to blame everybody else except for ourselves. We're like, well, if my brother or sister were actually nice to me sometimes, then maybe we'd have a good relationship. Well, if my dad wouldn't scream at us so much and wouldn't get so angry so fast, then maybe we could all get along. And we just blame, and we never take responsibility for our part in the problem. And other times we like to play the card of I quit. I quit. Just be like, you know what? I've had it up to here with my two-faced mom. She pretends like she's a good person in front of all these people, and then behind the scenes, she's somebody different, and I'm sick of it, and I'm done respecting her because she is unrespectable, and I'm done being nice to her. I've seen students do it all the time. They're like, I quit. I quit caring. I quit being involved. I quit trying at home. These are cards that we play sometimes. But here's the problem with these cards. They don't help. Man, they add fuel to the fire. They make things so much worse. Instead of the card, let's play the card of compassion. And let's play the card of a good attitude. Find compassion. That may be hard to believe, but when God looks at you and your family, He has compassion. He doesn't focus on the mess and the dysfunction and the failure and the sin. No, He sees them as human beings that He has made and that He desperately loves. He sees people that His one and only Son died on a cross to save and forgive. And here's the thing, God doesn't ignore the mess. He chooses to love them anyway and care about them as people. And if we can look past our family's sin and their struggle and their mess and have compassion and love for them as human beings that God died for, then we can see the silver lining and we can find hope in the midst of a mess. And you got to get this too. Look up here at me in the eye. You cannot forget how much influence and power you have over your home. You can set the vibe. You can set the tone for your house. You can change the whole environment by praying for your family, by choosing to believe the best about them in the midst of that mess, by offering forgiveness may inspire somebody else to offer forgiveness. Man, by choosing to obey and honor your parents, even when you don't feel like they deserve the respect and honor, you could change the entire environment of your home. You have so much power and influence over your parents' marriage, over their future, over how they feel. I'm telling you, you need to choose a good attitude. Here's my last point. I want you to get this. Your family may not act in a great way, but you can still respond in a great way.